got 10 minutes of a delusional woke people getting owned. Let's tune into the video, y'all, and see what's going on out here in these streets, man.
Curious about outspoken online characters facing real challenges? Watch these delusional wokies tackle the facts. And also like and subscribe, or you'll become a wokie.
How you doing, guys? Do you want to tell us why you're here? Can you tell us why you're still wearing a mask? Is that for COVID or to like protect your identity? Oh. Touch my...
You do not choke me! Transgender boys who might not have their own money to go buy tampons. If they're provided free in the bathroom, it's a huge plus.
Men do not menstruate. Only women menstruate. Now, you can call yourself whatever you want.
Menstruate, but trans men do menstruate.
No,
Same
they
as
don't.
non-binary people.
Only women.
Menstruating is not exclusive
Yes,
to
it
cis
is.
women. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
So explain to me as to why my body menstruated.
If your chromosomes are XX and you're young, you menstruate. If you're XY, you don't.
Correct, but what about trans men and non-binary? We're
not
excluding
men.
a whole group of people.
They're women
that
dressed
menstruate.
as men. You are not a man. You can pretend to be a man, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine. Live your life.
This elementary...
Yo, if he did not break that down in the most simple and commonsensical way, I can't do it any better. Or maybe I can. Maybe I can. I can make it a little funnier, for sure. He's right. He's right, though. Men do not bleed. We don't need tampons. I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? Since when do any type of man need tampons? Y'all are making this up, and it's cool. It's cool. We get it. You wanna be a man. You wanna be a man. I get it. We all get it. But you're not. You're not. Let's continue, man.
Preschool teacher tried to explain basic biology to wokies, and all they could do was pretend to laugh. Maybe they all need to go back to the 5th grade.
You see how wide open her eyes are too? I can't tell if this is a guy or woman actually, but look at the ears. I mean, it speaks for itself. It really does speak for itself. And no, nothing against you as a person. But, you know, it's not something that I partake in. That's just me. I'll just be honest with you. Let's continue, man.
Great.
I think that the Constitution's the best document in political history.
Greatest political document ever
There you
written.
go.
Thank you.
I want to know, how is it possible to believe that when it's based on racist principles? They describe indigenous peoples as merciless Indian savages. They don't describe African Americans as full people, and they don't even recognize other people of color and other minorities that we see today. So I just want to know how you think it's possible to believe that's such a great document we're founded upon.
Thank you for the question. Where does it say that in the document? No, keeper. Where does it say that in the document?
I'm sorry, what?
Where does it say what you said in the actual document?
I'm not entirely sure,
It
but...
doesn't.
No,
She tried to call the Constitution racist, but when asked to back it up, she had no sources. LOL.
If you're willing to be educated, I'm willing to teach, but if you're not willing to listen, a transmasculine person in a dress talking to transphobes is never safe, whether it's physical or verbal. Okay, so you're not willing to have a discussion.
That's a whole lot of trans. That's a whole lot of trans. They got a word for trans. They got something after every trans word, for real. You could be trans cat, trans dog, trans elephant, trans delusional. You could be any trans, anything you want. I guess.
Discussion because it wouldn't be a safe space. I am not willing to have a discussion about whether or not I am real and valid.
This wokie says that other voices should be given more priority because she's so privileged.
Anybody that fears a slut walk is ignorant, and I think that anybody that fears too much, I mean, sometimes, excuse me, go away. To me, it's having ownership over your own space.
These wokies act terrible and look terrible. They undermine their own arguments on women's issues.
In the past, you've talked about how...
Oh, is she good? Is she good? Your belly was out.
White Australians, Americans, Europeans are being replaced by non-white immigrants in what is often referred to as the Great Replacement Theory. This is the same...
Have I said that whites are being replaced?
Well...
I don't think I said that.
Well, it's been mentioned on your show 4,000 times. And
really, when did I say that?
On your
I said
show,
whites are being replaced?
You have said that before.
Really?
Yeah.
I would challenge you to cite that, because I'm pretty sure I haven't said that. I said native-born Americans are being replaced, including blacks.
Native-born Americans.
Native-born Americans.
And
Americans who, like black Americans, have been African Americans, have been in the United States for, in many cases, their families over 400 years. And their concerns are every bit as real and valid and alive to me as the concerns of white people whose families have been there 400 years. So I've never said that whites are being replaced. Not one time. And you can't cite it.
Untrue.
So we just met, but...
And this is the discussion that still is so annoying to me. It's so annoying to me. You're only getting replaced if you can't win. Honestly. These people that are coming in are definitely gonna outwork you. They're definitely gonna work for less than you. And your American citizen self is going to be like, yo, I've been here, I worked my butt off, and you fired me and hired this guy that can barely speak English. And he's going to look at you and he's going to say, yeah, he works harder than you and he's working for less. Some companies are not going to do that. Some companies are going to be loyal. But there's a possibility that this is this is going to happen. And listen, if you're working an everyday job already, you already see it. You've already seen it. You've already seen it. And there's nothing wrong with people getting to this bag. That's what we're all feeling to understand. Whether you're white, whether you're black, whether you're a different race. Everybody is trying to get to that American dream. Everybody is trying to get to that white picket fence. And there's only one way to do it. You have to outwork everyone else. You have no choice. It's not going to be easy. It's not just a simple thing. You have to literally put in the work. You have to outwork these people. You have to go out and show up every day. You got to get your degree. You got to get your trade. You got to put in the work. And it's just that simple.
When our relationship starts with a lie, it makes it tough to be friends. So let's pull that back. I'm happy to explain what I do think. Well, you actually can't say it because I didn't say it. It's not. First of all,
it's inspired one of the worst Australian guys.
How do they get people this stupid in the media? I guess it doesn't pay well. Look, I'm sorry. I've lived among people like you for too long, and I don't mean to call you stupid. Maybe you're just pretending to be, but
a wokey journalist tried painting him as a monster by implication. She got debunked. Apparently, she quit her job after this exchange. LMAO.
You sincerely believe that I should be subject to punitive justice on the basis of what I'm wearing? And if so, are you willing to turn yourself in for wearing women's panties in your gay college film?
Well, I'll take those questions in order, I guess. The first one, I would encourage you to behave as a man, is what I would do. Because you are a man, and I don't know how exactly you came to the point where you think you're a woman or very much would like to be a woman, but you aren't. And I don't think anyone who is affirming your delusion is helping you. I don't think that they're actually an ally of yours. I think they're lying to you, and I think it's very disrespectful, and I think it will not lead to your flourishing. I think it will only immiserate you. And so you might hate me for telling you the truth, but I think the truth will set you free.
This wokey came at him with so many bad-faced statements. He responded with a calm and cool reality check.
What do you have to say to the trans students on this campus who feel actively victimized by your presence here?
Life's tough. Get a helmet, man. I'm too pregnant for this. Next question.
She was just too pregnant to engage in her wokey nonsense right now. Get a helmet, LOL.
Microsoft staff introducing themselves to the audience. Here they go.
Hello, everyone. I'm Natalie Gadilla. I'm a Caucasian woman with long blonde hair, and I go by she, her. I'm a product marketing lead here at Microsoft and co-host of the podcast Security Unlocked with this guy.
Yes, that would be me. Hello, everyone. I'm Nick Fillingham. I'm a Caucasian man with glasses and a beard. I go by he, him, and I'm a security evangelist here at Microsoft.
I'm an Asian.
Nah, that's a skit. That's a skit. That can't be real. That's a skit. That's a skit. This can't be real, Microsoft. No, ain't no way. Ain't no way. That's a skit. This is fake news. That can't be real. They ain't introducing themselves like that. People ain't really out here recording themselves talking about my name is Dgotsauce and I'm a black man. I identify as a man. My pronouns are he, him. Ain't no way people are doing that, real talk. Ain't no way. Not for Microsoft. Not these intelligent brains. I would hope. I would hope this is a joke. I'd hope.
Asian white
Maybe it's
female
not.
with dark brown hair wearing a red sleeveless top.
I'm a tall Hispanic male wearing a blue shirt, khaki pants.
Now, Bella, speaking as a Caucasian, sort of Dutch background, he, him, Microsoft says
I know. We ain't used to it either. I don't identify myself like that, so I'm not used to it. I can't just spit it out. I'm me. That's who I am. Simple.
Doing
Crazy.
this to help out the blind. But why is stating your race and your gender pronouns relevant in discussing tech issues?
Oh, it's completely irrelevant. This is just massive wokeness on a level that I've never seen before. You know, you think you reach peak woke and then you see something like this and you realize that you haven't. And it's just really unbelievable, and it's embarrassing. It's the most cringeworthy thing I've seen on television.
Just when you thought you've seen peak wokeness, I can't believe we have to introduce ourselves with disclaimers now.
I know I'm gay, actually. Okay, females. I'm gay. You see, typical lefty. You don't like someone, call them homophobic, call them a fascist, call them a racist, call them a Nazi. Because that's what the Guardian teaches you. This is what happens when you drink too much soya milk. It rots your brain.
Overloaded on.
So this guy's gay. He could still see the delusion. It really speaks for itself. It really does. It speaks for itself. This is crazy behavior. Delusional. Honestly, very delusional. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts down below in the comments.
On Soy, she accused him of all sorts of nasty things based on his skin color, but they're the tolerant ones.
Antifa, it's not real, yeah? It's pathetic, it's disgusting. And let everyone know in your... Yeah, you can show my face, yeah? Let everyone know that... You feel me back?
Yeah, that's all good.
You guys, go on. No, go on.
No, it's the fact that you lied to us.
We didn't lie to you.
No, you did.
What does all this say?
Let me change my mind, okay? Let me
Keep an eye on the board.
You worked... You're a racist. You worked really well with your work.
as well, you know.
How do I manage to be racist for black? Is that true?
No,
Say that again? Can I be black and racist?
Yes, of course you can.
How's that?
Because racism is discrimination against any other race, you backwards idiot. You guys have such a fool way of thinking. Yeah, record me. I look sexy. And what? And do you think I care? Both of you, it's like you... Look, actually, he's getting annoyed, isn't it? He's keeping quiet, because he knows I'm right.
It's so ironic that these wokies are the ones to go unhinged and ruin someone's stand like this. Earth to wokey white boys. Wokies hate you too.
Yeah, but like when you're talking about the immigration debate, you said if you were here illegally, then you should get deported. I feel like that is stopping
That's a very moderate view, by the way.
I feel like that's stopping like a more progressive debate on how we could help solve the immigration crisis. And
you solve it by deporting the criminals, aka every single one that broke our laws to come here. That's a very moderate position.
But I'm just saying, like, there's like ideas out there that America's this free land, and if you come here, you make it rich. Like, there's a false narrative that's like going out, that's like causing people to come here illegally, and like they try to cross the Rio Grande, and they unfortunately, like, a lot of times, like, if Border Patrol can't save them, then it stops them. So I think there's a more progressive conversation.
I'm sure there's more progressive.
Get rid of the criminals for real. I mean, not everybody has to get deported, obviously. because there's people that are coming in here that are actual good people that can contribute to America. But for the criminals, of course, you got to get them out of here. You don't want criminals here, man. We don't want no crime. We don't like that stuff. But he's not saying, from what it looks like, he's not saying that he wants all illegal immigrants to be gone, just the illegal ones. And that's for the majority of people. Everybody is okay with migration, with immigrants. Everybody is okay with it. It's the criminals that are coming in, the people that are going to cause terrorist attacks to us. Those are the things that we are like, we don't want those guys over here. We don't want them over here, honestly. But let's continue.
Yeah.
No, but
I'm not here to be progressive.
Okay.
These wokies just can't wrap their heads around the idea that law and order need to be followed on immigration.
You don't want any immigrants speaking other languages, or you just want?
No, I want the government to have an official language of the U.S. Our documents are written in English.
So what's the issue with there not being an official?
Because a nation of foreigners is not a nation; it's a colony. You're foreign to one another.
Well, that kind of goes against capitalist ideas, though.
Why?
That's all diverse. In a capitalist society, you want a free market with free choices.
Yeah, but the best ideas win. So the diversity is not the strength. The excellence is the strength.
Well, the diversity is the platform for the strength.
So diversity is a temporary condition to eventually get to excellence, right?
I guess temporary.
Because if you have really bad poison food and really good food, the good food is going to win out. So it's not the diversity of food, it's the competition of it.
The diversity argument is so easily dismantled. The wokie needs to learn that it's excellence and not just differences that make a country great. For more wokie videos, click on the screen.
And shout outs to woke folks. Great video, man. Tune into their channel. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button for them. They got some good content for sure, man. That was very good. That was entertaining. Let me know y'all thoughts about that down in the comments below, man. I'd really like to know y'all thoughts.